Hi everyone! So today we're just gonna chill a bit. It's Friday here in my place, and let's sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee or tea, or in my case, just water because I usually drink Coca-Cola, but I'm cutting back on caffeine now because it gives me really bad nerve pain, especially on my back. So just water. I just want to cleanse myself. Tomorrow I want to drink some nice carrot shake and do some healthy shades. But anyway, here I'm just gonna show you guys the Mediterranean home I built for my YouTube gameplay, which is, well, I started with this. I created a cast right here. I'm gonna feature it here. And then I actually already made a house, sort of a duplex, but it doesn't look really nice from the outside. But I like it in the inside though. It's pretty spacious, and they have personalized rooms for each YouTubers. But I feel like I should start with the basic one, a starter home where they can hang out and do YouTube stuff while although they're very popular and highly successful in real life. Here in Sims 4, they can start from the beginning. So they're not popular yet, and so this is gonna be their starter home, and I'm really happy with how this Mediterranean house turned out because it looks a little normalish than most of the build that I make. I'm kind of not really confident, but I'm kind of happy to share this with you guys. And also I added a really nice little covered garden, I don't know, and some beekeeper thing at the back. I also added a basement where there's gonna be a cellar and 3 additional rooms in there. Here I've only showed 2 rooms because the last room was initially on the 2nd floor, but I removed it eventually and turned it into a studio. That's the one where, well, later on we'll get there because I'll just be doing the really basic construction of the house. I won't be doing the furnishing and stuff here because this video will take 2 to 3 hours, and I want it to be a little shorter than that. So probably I won't be featuring the furnishing and stuff, but I will do something like an MTV crib type of thing where I get to showcase what the interior looks like at the start of the let's play itself of the YouTuber challenge. I initially planned on using the you build items from seasons pack, but I don't know. I think I should make a separate house, something like a craftsman house, because especially the new stone wallpaper, new stone wall design matches with the craftsman design better. Here I used my favorite one, the ruins wall design from the Get Together pack, as well as the stucco. And so but I do love the new features from the seasons pack. I think of all the packs out there for Sims 4, I think so far Seasons is my favorite. Number 1, it added a lot of unpredictability because finally the Sims have their own initiative in lighting the fireplace, and it's really cute, especially when they change into cold weather clothes or hot weather clothes on their own. It's really nice. And I also like the calendar. I mean, at first, when you look at the calendar, I initially thought that, oh, it just shows the basic one, and they just let us do our own custom holidays and stuff. But no, if I'm not really sure if it depends on your Sims. If they reach a certain level, for example, in Mischief, there's gonna be this. I don't know. There's an automatic event where, I mean, not really an event. It's actually a holiday, like a fighting holiday, where Sims will have to challenge one another to start a fight, but there won't be any negative consequences because it's all for the holiday spirit and stuff. So after the fight, they just, hug each other and have this green plus icons on top of their heads. I mean, near their heads instead of a red one. So it's all in good spirit, and that's really awesome. I think there's another one. Oh yeah, it depends. It also depends on your Sims career. So when I tested my Sims, my YouTuber Sims in this house while recording the seasons time lapse, I made them take the social media career because, well, although I have the YouTube mod already, but according to what's his name? Sacrificial, the one who made the extreme violence mod and the Road to Fame mod, there's a really, not really a fatal one, but there's a really major bug when it comes to careers and holidays where one can experience infinite loading screen, especially particularly when your Sims go to work during a holiday. I haven't experienced it yet, thankfully, and I don't wanna. But I did experience having last exception file in my Sims folder, and I'm trying to avoid that right now. So I removed the YouTuber mod. I'm not sure if the YouTuber mod is already updated by now, but during the time that I recorded this video, it isn't. So but it really sucks. I'm not sure how my YouTuber Let's Play will go without it, if I'm gonna just use social media instead. But anyway, so well, here I was still having the extreme lag issue when you put the wallpaper, but with a recent patch they already fixed it, except if you still have some mods installed, the lag issue still persists. And so yeah, but I figured that if I put the wallpaper and not move my screen around, I kind of minimize the extreme FPS lag. So that's how I did the, wow, why is there a one weird ambulance sound outside? What the F? So going back to the YouTube and career stuff, so I made them my YouTuber Sims, the test YouTuber Sims, take the social media career, and then eventually during summer they have this really interesting holiday called TV. What do you call this? I forgot. TV premiere. I've yet to experience the TV premiere holiday, but I've seen it in the calendar and thought it's really interesting. So yeah, those are some of my favorite stuff in the seasons pack. I haven't tried using the weather controller yet, but I think that must be really interesting because I'm too scared. They said, according to Carl's Sims guide, whoa, what is that sound? According to the Sims guide, if you let your Sims use the weather controller without enough handiness skills, without high enough handiness, then there's a possibility that your Sim might get electrocuted. So I don't want them dying or anything. Well, initially they don't die right away after getting electrocuted, But if they get electrocuted the second time while they're still dazed from being electrocuted the first time around, then that's when they're going to die. And I don't want my Sims dying and all that. Except for the other Let's Play that I did, the World Leader stuff, because that's something like a survival thingy, which I'm gonna feature here once I finish editing that. But anyway, so yeah, I love those stuff in the seasons back. Oh, I forgot. I also love the swings. They finally have swings. My gosh. I couldn't care less if there isn't enough plants, or I don't know. I love the fountains though. Don't get me wrong. But swings. Every time I make a normal house, I mean not an apartment or anything, or a school or a retail store, there's just gotta be swings, because I love swings. When I didn't have Sims yet on PC, I used to play Sims Free Play, and I love how I always put swings in some of my favorite houses there. So yeah, that's one of my priorities. Some of the cheats have been enabled already, I think, but most of the ones that have possibility of breaking your game, such as probably the automation stuff, they didn't enable it. So, but it's not. I'm okay with that, because I don't really use cheats that much. I kind of like, well, except for the mother load, except for the money cheat and the BB move objects cheat. That's the usual cheats. Those are the usual cheats that I use, the only ones. But well, aside from those, I'm kind of like the way my boyfriend plays Sims, wherein we just do it realistically. We just do it as is without doing cheats and stuff. I don't even try to, although I know how to adjust the traits and stuff to make them level up faster, but I mean, if I have the option to just play it normally and stuff and to speed boost it, I just do that rather than adjust their traits, because I'm scared that it might ruin the game from a deeper level, you know, the coding, XML stuff. And so yeah, especially when you're using other mods like script heavy ones like the MCCC. Although I kind of understand why most players, I'm not really sure if that's most players, I think it is most players, most old players, because I'm kind of new. Yeah, I think the reason why most players can't play Sims anymore without MCCC, because they love the auto story progression for the unplayed Sims, especially the neighbors. So it's more, the town becomes more alive, just like in Sims 3. But I think I'm okay with that. I mean, even if the NPCs aren't that, you know, alive as I want them to be. This is what the final backyard looks like. Finally changed the roof into the really nice looking glass roofs.